now I'll show you a little trick that I do that I'm quite G'd up about. So you'll notice that if I click this quad, my axis of movement is kind of in the center. So if I spawned it in Unity, it's going to spawn down there. This quad's axis is in a similar position, but this one is now all the way up there. And then if you join them, you're going to get a kind of in-between axis, which can be a little bit frustrating when you're relying on tiles and you're doing all sorts of game devy things. So what we're going to do is we're going to join all of this, but the last thing we select is this tile that it's standing on. So you'll notice that there's two orange outlines for the objects I've selected. We've got this object over here, which has got the kind of darker orange. And then the last thing we selected has this lighter object. That means this object is where the axis is going to take when we click join. So now if I go join, you'll notice that my axis is cleanly at the bottom. So if we spawn it, it'll spawn in the correct position. So if I move it with the magnet, you'll see. And then obviously we don't want the red quad, so we're just going to delete it. And the joke is that the orientation stays at the bottom. Fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. So now, it'll obviously push this into size quads, drop it into finished, call it rally point human, or maybe human rally point. And let's replace the size quad. There we go. So now we have added our flag. I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, we're going to do an export and we'll bring it into game and see how that goes.